Fine children, let us study about salts today. We already studied that salts are produced by the neutralization reaction between an acid and a base. Is it clear that we have already studied salts are the products of neutralization reaction. That means they are compounds which contains an anion as well as a cation. That means it contains an acidic and a basic part. Is it clear? So let us study today something more about salts. The salts first we can classify into three types on the basis of pH or on the basis of neutralization products. First type we can consider it as neutral salts. Neutral salts means the salts which are produced by the neutralization between a strong and acid and a strong base and whose pH is 7 are termed as neutral salts. For example, if you consider sodium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid and it produces sodium chloride and water. In this case, sodium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid and produces sodium chloride and water. You know that children, acid and the base that is always in the aqueous form and the product also you are getting it in the aqueous nature. So here we can say that this is a strong acid which is a strong base. NaOH is a strong base and HCl is a strong acid which combine together to form a neutral salt, and here the pH of the salt will be 7. This type of salt whose pH is 7 and formed by the neutralization between a strong acid and a strong base is termed as neutral salt. Let us consider the second variety, that is acidic salt. If you take a strong acid like sulfuric acid and you take a weak base like calcium hydroxide or aluminum hydroxide, we can say that it produces calcium sulfate as well as water. Children, in this case the salt is termed as acidic salt and here the pH will be less than 7. The salt which is formed by the neutralization between a strong acid and a weak base is termed as acidic salt and the pH will be less than 7. And the third one we can consider it as basic salt. Basic salt means the salt which is formed by the neutralization between a strong base and a weak acid. You consider ethanoic acid as a weak acid. This combines with the sodium hydroxide and it produces sodium salt of ethanoic acid, that is sodium ethanoate and water. In this case, the salt is formed by the neutralization between a strong base and a weak acid and the salt is termed as basic salt and here the pH will be greater than 7. Is it clear, children? So on the basis of pH as well as the neutralization reaction, we classify salts into three: neutral salts, acidic salts and basic salts. Now let us study in detail about some salts. The first one, let us consider sodium chloride. You know, children, what is the common name of sodium chloride? Yes, it is called common salt or table salt. Sodium chloride, it is otherwise called common salt or table salt and the formula is NaCl. This sodium chloride is generally produced by the reaction between, if you consider sodium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid and produces sodium chloride. This we can consider it as the lab method for the preparation of sodium chloride. But children, generally sodium chloride is prepared by evaporation of seawater, and sodium chloride which contains some impurities has a light little brown color which is termed as rock salt. Okay children, the sodium chloride is a very useful compound. It can be generally used, that is, as an antifreeze, or we can say that it is generally used to melt snow on icy roads, or it is used in leather industry, that is for leather tanning process we are using sodium chloride. We can say that sodium chloride is also used for the manufacture of baking soda, washing soda, etc. Is it clear? Sodium chloride can be used as a fertilizer in case of beet sugar. We can use sodium chloride as a fertilizer. Suppose children, if you pass electricity through aqueous solution of sodium chloride, if you are passing electricity through aqueous solution of sodium chloride, you will be getting sodium hydroxide and hydrogen plus chlorine. Is it clear, children? When electricity is passed through aqueous solution of sodium chloride, you will get sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen plus chlorine. Since here chlorine is produced at the anode and hydrogen will be deposited at the cathode and sodium hydroxide will be in the liquid form. Is it clear, children? Since you are getting sodium hydroxide, which is an alkali, and chlorine at the same time, this process is termed as chlor-alkali process. Is it clear, children? What is chlor-alkali process? Chlor-alkali process means the process which is used for the manufacture of sodium hydroxide. Since in this particular process you are getting sodium hydroxide and chlorine at the same time, this process is termed as chlor-alkali process. Is it clear? The next one, let us consider bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is calcium oxychloride. Bleaching powder is prepared by passing chlorine through Slakett line. When you are passing chlorine through Slakett line, you will be getting bleaching powder. Is it clear, children? As the name indicates, it is generally used for bleaching cotton and linen in textile industry. It is used for bleaching cotton and linen in textile industry, as well as we can use it for bleaching wood pulp in paper industry, or this can also be used as a disinfectant in order to kill germs in water. Is it clear? That means for sterilizing water also we can use bleaching powder. Is it clear, children? Now let us consider. So the rest about the next compounds, there are some more salts we have to study, that we will study in next class. Thank you, children.